We must collect the index before we can activate.
Hello everybody of the Let's Play community, I'm the Blind Swordsman and welcome back to Let's Play Halo. Last episode we finished off, I can't even remember, I think it was Guilty Spark was the last episode. And it has been, I think, a couple months since I have recorded that episode. So yeah, we're going to be missing some cutscenes in this because I hate the library, and for the next couple of episodes, because these are the last two episodes, unfortunately, three things are going to happen. One, I changed this to easy mode. Also, I went ahead and I fast forwarded a lot of stuff. So I mean, like, it's just going to be one of those two of those type of episodes, just because I need to get a move on. I need to go ahead and just beat the game. And I think what I'm going to do is, I think next time I try to record a game like this, I'm going to make sure I'm practiced. I mean, like, so I'm practicing for my next LP. Or I practiced for my next LP a little bit. And I haven't really, like, gotten past where my practice is. But I'm going to practice that level before I even think about recording it again. Because the problem is, like, so the last episode... yeah, I forgot I did that. Somehow I fell in the hole and died. But, like, the last episode we did, I actually practiced it the night before and then I recorded it. But I just don't have time to do that with Halo right now, just with, like, the job coming up and stuff. And... this is months and months in advance. I mean, like, we're talking, this is October. This will come out, and then, yeah, it should end in October. And it's just, yeah, there's just a lot going on. It's August 14th as I'm recording this commentary for it. And, yeah, it's just like, dude, like, I can't just sit here and be bothered to, like, be like, hey, man, like, let's just do everything normal speed, because I really can't do that. I mean, I'm going to leave some of the stuff at normal speed, and we may be talking over cutscenes and stuff. I don't care at this point. I think we just need to get this out as soon as possible, just so that this is done, and then once this is done, all I'm doing is working on my next LP and Persona 5, because Persona 5 has just been a beast, and it's taken a while to actually beat it. So it is what it is. The main thing with the library is it's very repetitive. Not only is it repetitive, but it's, like, kind of obnoxious. The only thing that gives it its saving grace is you have these sentinels to help you. And spoiler, next part of this episode, they actually betray you and you have to fight them. You can still take damage to them while they're being friendly, but it's just, yeah, it's just a little obnoxious and annoying, and I don't really like it, man. It's not cool. It's not cool, you know? But it's been... but once we do that and we get through this particular episode, next episode, I mean, we're going to just kind of fly through the game and finish that off. And, like, the next episode, I think, is one of the more epic episodes, just because of what transpires towards the end. And I think I missed that. No, I didn't. I remember that. I launched that over there because I wanted to launch. I had to go get it. So here's the thing. I like Halo 1's story quite a bit. I think it's a good story. And this is the thing. I think this is how you do a campaign in Halo, or in shooters. Like, everything's so freaking short now, and it's just not that great. Halo, I mean, like, Halo... really, this is how you do it. Like, this is how you do all that stuff. So, or, like, just how you do a flippin' thingamajig, a campaign. But this particular campaign, I would just say the only problem I have really with Halo 1, and I killed myself, is the level design is very repetitive, and I don't hate it for the time period. I just think it doesn't work now. Like, it really doesn't. Like, the problem with Halo 1 is it's got a lot, honestly, it's got a lot of problems. Like, the biggest thing is, like, for the campaign, it's very repetitive to play, and I think also, like, the weapons, there's not like a ton of variety to say this weapon is that great. Like, so you have the three main weapons I would say that are the best are the shotgun, the rocket launcher, and the pistol. And that's really it. Like, those are the ones that you should be using throughout the game. But like, I don't like the machine gun in this game. I don't like, and I have never really liked machine gun anyway. Like, I'm just not good with it, and I never have been. That's why I suck at Halo. And I'm better at something like Splitgate, because Splitgate to me has like more like variety with its weapons and stuff. And yeah, so it's just one of those things. But nobody's playing Splitgate because apparently people think that the industry sucks and Fortnite ruined the industry. Like, I will say this because Tim the Tatman brought it up the other day, and I thought maybe this would be an appropriate time to maybe bring it up. Just as a conversational piece. I don't think Fortnite ruined gaming. I think it ruined shooters, though. Because here's the problem. Nobody wants to play a game like this in an arena. They want to just play... they want to just play like a BR. And I think that's what ruined like this thing. Because he mentioned, like, dude, waking up and playing Modern Warfare and all this other stuff. It's like, dude... I have a problem with, because I like shooters too, obviously. We've done a few shooters on this channel. I have a big problem with, like, all of the, like, streamers being like, oh, you know, the only games that are out there that are good are shooters. It's like, dude, you need to have some variety. Like, I like platformers, I like shooters, I like RPGs, I like strategy games. I'm just a gamer, so I like everything. Like, my favorite, obviously, is RPGs and adventure games and stuff, but it's like, and I like platformers quite a bit. But it's just like, you can't sit there and say that a game that did something to a genre kill, like, oh, did it kill gaming? I think it killed streaming a little bit, because people are starting to go back to, like, the YouTube format. And just, like, because here's the thing, this is why, like, I decided after Persona and this game that I'm going back to shorter things. I've noticed when people do short games, like, not short games, but when they do, like, shorter videos, and that's what they're doing it now. They've shifted back to that, because I don't think people are, like, liking long-form content as much as maybe it used to be. Maybe, like, because, like, a couple of years ago to, like, maybe a few months ago, not even a few months ago, I'd say, like, I would say 2020 to 2023, people really enjoyed long-form content. And I think the reason is because we were under a pandemic, people were still working from home, all this other stuff, and now they don't got time. And now it's like, because, like, when I started making the long videos, you guys didn't like it, and I don't think you still like it. So it's like, okay, I gotta shift. And I think it's because, again, like, looking at it, it's like, oh, well, all these other people are shifting back to the shorter form content, which I had heard that they were going to recommend long form content videos. And so, kind of as a test, I checked yesterday, 32-minute Persona video, and it's just maybe people don't like Persona too. I mean, we'd have to see more on that. But, like, long video doesn't get a lot of views, but short videos do for some reason on my channel, and I don't know why. I've never understood why. Because, again, I saw a couple videos, like, from TubeBuddy, and one of the videos was saying, like, oh, they're going to, oh, my butt, shift their focus to short form content. And it's like, bro, like, or to long form content. And I was excited. So was MS-DOS Project, because MS-DOS Project does, like, hour-long videos. Like, he just gets views because he is a man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a man. I'm a boy, and he's a man. So it's like, yeah. Yeah, see what I mean by repetitive gameplay, though? Like, especially, the library's the worst. offender, I feel like, in this particular game. I don't think it's like, here's the thing, I don't think it's the best level in this game, but I don't think it's the worst. Everybody says it's so long, it takes, well, it's like, if you're playing the remake, it doesn't take that long because there's freaking arrows on the ground, so it's like, doesn't really matter, you know what I'm saying? So, and I still get lost. I went the wrong way, but anyway, like I was saying though, like, I don't know, it was just a weird conversation piece that came up, and I'm just like, dude, I don't think, like, in all honesty, gaming is dying because, oh no, Fortnite took over the world for a couple of years, and now all of a sudden nobody wants to game. I don't think it's that way at all, and I don't think, like, people don't want to game. Like, I hear, like, there's this crash that happened with games. Like, there's another crash like the one in 83, and it's like, it's not even close, dude. I think more stock into, like, AAA games like Call of Duty and all that have kind of had their own, like, I think there's a genre, like, problem. There's a company problem when it comes to these kind of things. Because if you look at, like, Square Enix as an example, come out with Final Fantasy 16. Okay, I have friends that love that game because they don't really like Final Fantasy, and it's like, okay, well, because you don't like Final Fantasy, it's like, you know. Oh, by the way, this is cutscene gets us something from it. I don't really care. Like, they just give us the schematic for Halo, but I don't really care about this cutscene that much. And they actually cut out something like a couple of the cutscenes in this, and I think one of them was like, "Can you believe what this bastard just did?" And what he does is, I think what starts out here is he, and I didn't get the intro cutscene, is basically he had the Sentinels, like, turn on to destroy everything in Halo. I think, I don't remember it quite, but I could be wrong, I could be right. Anyway, per our discussion, yeah, I don't know about that. Like, I haven't seen, like, I think indie games are still going strong, because here's, I think this is the biggest problem with gaming now, and it's been a problem for a while. I don't know why anybody has not addressed it. Look, I will give an example of Halo. Let's give an example, because we're playing Halo, right? The Master Chief Collection is ass. Like, it is total trash. It doesn't run well on my computer. And I'm not complaining about that, but it's like, I've played games with higher graphical fidelity, and it runs so smooth on my computer. Some games, like, and the thing you gotta understand is, like, it's not gonna be optimal for everybody's computer, right? But it's like, the problem I have is like, Halo came out and it was way good. Like, the first two Halo, like, I'd say till Reach, every Halo was good. Even, like, ODST, and I would say even, like, Halo 4 was, like, the last good Halo game. I'm not saying, like, it was great, but it was a good Halo game. But, like, the problem is that, like, it came out and it was fine, and then there was, like, little fixes they made, right? So they could just kind of push the fixes. When the first Halo came out, they couldn't do that. First Halo came out, it was on the disc, it was on the hard space, and so you couldn't do an update. Like, it's the code's in there, you play the disc, and you play the game. Like, that's just how it was for original Xbox. Xbox One, or Xbox 360 comes out, and it kind of changes that a little bit. Now I have this, which I like the sniper rifle better than this gun. I don't like that gun very much. I'm not really good with it, but I'm pretty good with the sniper rifle, I kind of learned. But that's besides the point. But, like, the problem is now, and I think I see people's point with, like, oh, there's a crash happening. Because back when the crash happened, like, a lot of games just came out really bad. And here's the thing, you couldn't update them. And so people got annoyed and stopped playing them, because it's like, dude, like, you're just going to give me, like, it's hard for me to, like, give you money when you give me a product that is garbage, right? So people stopped buying it. And here's the thing. I would say the market for retro games has never been higher, which is like, dude, I think that's pretty obvious. But, excuse me, besides the point again. I would say there's not like a crash happening with the whole industry. I think it's happening more with like AAA titles like Call of Duty and stuff like that, because they're coming out with it. They got this deadline. Hey, we got a deadline so we can make more money, even though they make more money than anybody else. And people don't like it. And I completely understand how that would be. I don't think that's a cause for a complete crash. Because you've still got flipping... I don't know how I missed that guy. Oh no, I didn't miss him on the left. But like, I think if developers took more time to work on their game and have it come out way good the first time, I think that would be something where people would be more inclined to buy it. So I don't think there's a necessarily like a crash. I think it's more of like a recession, because it's like, even me now, like, I didn't get Pokemon Scarlet when it first came out. Like, I have Scarlet. People are like, you should get Violet. I'm like, I don't really care. Like, I like the color Scarlet better than Violet, so it's like I picked Scarlet. So I don't really care. Like, people are like, oh, it's the better version. It's like, I honestly could give a crap less. But that's besides the point. That came out really bad. Like, that came out like hot garbage. And it's like, I myself was like, I'm not going to... And they never fixed it because they're stupid. Because they're like, oh, we got to make this great game that is not optimized for the Nintendo Switch, period. I think the Switch 2 is going to probably make Pokemon, like, so much better. But, like, the problem I have is that, like, I was like, I'm not going to buy it day one because I know there's these... Or I'm not going to buy it when it's first come out because there's these bugs and glitches. And I rarely do that with games, period. The only time I've done that is when I pre-ordered a game. And the last time I pre-ordered a game was Live Alive. And Live Alive was masterful. So it came out and it was good. And then there were fixes that were done. Kind of the same thing with like Tears of the Kingdom and like Breath of the Wild and stuff. Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, like, did they have problems? Yes. And here's the thing. I don't think any release of a game, you're not going to have problems. Like, you look at like Ocarina of Time or like Mario 64. There were problems with it. And even like Mario 64 came out with like a patch later and a different version of it, which is actually the version that you play on Super Mario 3D All-Stars, where it fixes a lot of the glitches. You can't do like speed boosting and stuff anymore because it's not in the game. They fix that stuff. But my point is like, if you look at like Tears of the Kingdom, it took a while to come out and people were pissed because they're like, oh man, I want to play this game now. But it's like, I applaud that Nintendo does. That's like one of the things that for Nintendo I will say that they do well. Is they're like, hey, our game's not ready. We're not going to release it now. We'll delay it and we'll give you time. That's what should happen. Like, there should be an expectation set to be like, hey, we're not doing this right now because we don't like how our game is. I feel like now we have people, excuse me, that are just like, oh man, we like gaming peoples. They're like, oh man, we just gotta release this game quick. Get ready for like holiday season or whatever. We don't care if it's like crap. We're not gonna delay it. And here's the thing: people are mad that GTA 6 has been delayed. I applaud Rockstar for even doing that because it's like, dude, they're gonna make that GTA the best game. I think that's the problem. We're getting supply and demand, and then you suck if you don't give the game out on time and have it work great. At the same time, you suck if you get the game out and it's buggy. Like, I still remember 2015 Arkham Knight. Or it was either Arkham Knight or Assassin's Creed. You had to unplug your like, not your router, but like your connection to the internet to play the game because it was so bad. And this is a PC version, right? Like Master Chief Collection still has a lot of bugs, and they're not doing anything with it anymore. So it's just like, dude, I just think, like, look, I'm not saying, like, fix all the bugs and then release it, because, like I said, it's never going to happen. I would know this, and people are going to be like, oh, we know that you're a coder, you're not a real one. But I'm just saying, like, I would prefer, like, my boss said in my interview, you know, we need you to be fast, but it's like, I'd prefer quantity over quality, or quality over quantity, excuse me. And it's like, I feel like these people in the industry don't understand that. And they're just like, oh yeah, we just gotta get this out fast. And it's like, okay, you're making a crappy game that people now all of a sudden don't like. And you're making the industry look bad. Like, you're making it horribly, like, you're making the industry look so horrible. Because you want to release this game now. And it's like, no, man, delay it. Because, like, even Ocarina of Time, considered to be one of the best games ever made, right? It got delayed. Wind Waker got delayed. Twilight Princess got delayed. Skyward Sword got... Every Zelda game I could think of that wasn't, like, NES got delayed. Or, like, 2D, I would say, actually. Got delayed. And guess what? The games were better for it. And there was no crash 20 some odd years ago when, like, N64 era happened. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, dude, I like that we're in a spot where technology is moving and it's quick and all that. The problem I have is that now we're kind of getting into this point where everything sucks because we're not taking our time. And so now you're losing customers over dumb crap. And that's what's causing what I think is more of a recession than it is a crash in the gaming industry. Because, like, the thing is like, a lot of the new games that I get are, like, I think the last new game I got was Persona 3 Reload. That was the last game I bought new. I guess you could say that was like a AAA game. But Atlas takes their time. There wasn't issues with it when it came out. And there's still no issues. And they fix things. And it's like, okay, like, you gotta be more like that. Maybe there's more talent there. I don't know. Than some of the other industries. Because, like, the thing is, like, you look at some of these indie developers. One person is making a game and they love it. And they love making the game, right? Problem is that, like, they're one-man crews. So it takes forever. Not only that, like, it's just, like, obnoxious to me that, like, Call of Duty or, like, Halo or, like, whatever, they had... Oh, yeah, I die here because I didn't realize he had that stupid rocket launcher. And then somebody hit me. My problem I have is that, like, we're getting people who are, like, one-man bands doing better than 500 people working on a Call of Duty game. I remember when I researched some stuff for Final Fantasy VII for the Let's Play, they had 150 people working on it. And it got delayed. And, like, it's not it's 100%, like, that game's not perfect by any means, right? But it's one of the best games in the series, one of the best RPGs ever made, right? And it's just like, dude, you can't, like, it doesn't matter the size of the team. Like, that's what I'm trying to get at. It's what you do with that team. And I just feel like we're not in a spot anymore where, like, we're doing that. We're not taking our time. We're not doing checks. We're not saying, we don't have eyes that are good to say this is crap and this is bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It's a little obnoxious. That's what I'm saying. So, I don't know, man. It's just different and weird and... Oh, sorry. I gotta stretch. Dude, I am exhausted. I've been staying up and getting up early. Get ready for this new job coming up. And, yeah, it's just been a thing. But, yeah. I like the conversation we had today. I mean, like... I'd like to know everybody else's thoughts. I mean, like... I guess you could call it a comic question of the day. I don't do those. I know my boy Phil does, but like, what are your thoughts on it? Like, are we in a crash, a recession, or are we just fine? Because, like, for me, like, I'm not saying the recession is like crazy. I feel like it's like a mild recession. It's not like 2008, right, where there was an actual recession. This is more like, I don't even know, dude. But yeah, the actual recession, 2008, it's not like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a more mild one. Because a lot of the stuff I feel like people are attempting to fix. So, just one of those things, man. But anyway, as you can kind of tell, this is like... the same level again as before. We're going backwards through one of the levels we did before, which I don't hate Halo 1. I do think it feels like they wanted to do more with the story instead of gameplay, which I do applaud them for. Because even nowadays, like, you don't see that as much. You don't see stories anymore that are like cool for like shooters, you know. I mean, like, you'll see that, like, that's kind of why I like Jet Force Gemini and stuff, is like the stories were good. You just don't see like stories that are really good in shooters anymore. Like Half-Life has a good story. Half-Life 2 has a good story. This has a good story. Probably Halo. I would imagine the rest of the Halo games have pretty good stories too, but that I really don't know. So, but I know that a lot of the games I played this year includes, like, I guess you could call, what's it called? Portal, like, a first-person shooter with a good story. Even though, like, it's more about gameplay than it is story. But the story, is so good and the world is so good that, like, you get more of a world building sense, you know what I mean? But, like, I feel like we're now kind of missing the point with what games used to be with how games are now. Like, sorry, it shouldn't just be about, like, how many people can you get on your server. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just personally don't believe that. I believe, like, the game should be better. Just, like, better storytelling, better gameplay, better music, better, like, everything. You know what I mean? And nowadays, I just don't feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't. So, it's kind of cool to go back and play these old shooters that I played. Like, this is probably the first shooter I ever played and beat, like, a campaign for. I had played 007, but I used cheat codes to get all the levels, and I didn't know what it was doing when I was a kid. So I just screwed around and play, like, different missions and stuff. My first time, fun fact, beating that game was on the channel. So yeah, I wish I would have gotten the bonus levels, but it's like, it doesn't matter, and we got the credits and everything. I was like, screw this, like, because here's the thing, and it sucks that I had to rush some of those, speaking of rushing, that I had to rush some of these. Is that, like, the LPs that I had done in, like, 2017 to, like, 2019, a few of them didn't get finished. So I don't know if anybody remembers that. But they didn't get finished. And so because of that, when I got the chance in 2020 to record them, I finished them. I rushed a few, like a lot of them, to the finish line because I was like, I'm gonna finish these. Like Breath of the Wild, I was like, oh man, like I guess I won't, because I didn't show off me getting all the shrines that I got. I just went and did it. You know what I mean? I just went and got as much as I could, and then went ahead and what am I trying to say? Went ahead and just beat the game, you know, because like that was the plan. Is like, let's get the Master Sword and get the best ending, you know. I didn't think it would be 30 episodes. I thought it'd be a lot longer, but then I was like, okay, I could probably make these hour-long episodes and just kind of get through this. And that was kind of like my idea for it when I got to watching like Nico B's videos where he does really long-form content with his LPs and stuff. And I was like, I'll just do that. And that's when 2022 to like now, like that's what I did for a couple of years. And now it's sad to think about, because like anytime you change something, I don't like change. Not like a big fan of change, right? But anytime you change something, it's a little bit sad. I was like, dude, like, oh yeah, that was so stupid of me. I hit the wrong button. Instead of E, I pushed F. I don't know why. Like, can somebody explain to me why the F key has the stupid grenades? I think that's moronic. Like, I really do. So, yeah. Yeah, I was just kind of sad when I was like, you know what, I can't do that anymore. But, like, I think, and I mentioned that in the announcement, that I think it'll be better in the long run for the videos. Like, I really do. And again, like, it's just going to be like this, exporting this is going to be hard. Like, it's going to take a while. Like, these last two videos, it's going to take a while to export them. And I'm just like, yeah, it's better off that I do it anyway, so that it doesn't suck to do, you know what I mean? And even like post-commentary, if I have post-commentary, I was getting pissed, so I was switching the graphics back and forth. That's probably one of the reasons why it's slow. They probably implemented the graphics to switch back and forth strangely, so it didn't work. So I have no idea what is going on with all this. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, so here's a fun fact. You have to get a ghost. I don't think it's a ghost. I don't remember what it's called. It's like the alien version of the warthog, I like to call it. And enemies don't appear, and the ghost you need doesn't appear until you bring a ghost up there. So I head back, and I go back and forth for a while, because I don't know what I'm doing. Then I pause the game, and I'm like, oh, okay, like, this is what we do. So this may take a minute, and I just kind of left this in a little bit for filler. So sorry. Again, I should have just jumped into a thing, and I didn't realize it. Like, because that's the thing that, like, is stupid, and it doesn't really tell you have to do that, you know what I mean? Again, like, I like Halo, but some of the design choices for the first game are bad. Like, they're really bad. Like, this is not cool to me. And I've heard Halo 2 has the best campaign, so I'm hoping they fix some of that stuff with the second game. I mean, I'm sure it is, because Halo 2 is considered to be like one of the best games of all time. Not just like shooter, but like one of the best games ever made. So yeah, I don't know. Because like I grew up with, I've never played Halo 2. I've only played every other game in the series but 2. I've played every other game. I've spent hours playing 3 and Reach, and I played a little. I delved in a little bit with 4 when it came out. I delved in a little bit with ODST when it came out. I played 5. I played Infinite. 5 I was pretty good at. Although 5 like is a little bit broken. Like, if I'm gonna be honest with you, 5, like, their weapons in that game, they're just so OP, and it's a little obnoxious. But it is what it is. Now I'm trying to look around for these stupid, because I looked up what we were supposed to do, and then I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just run around like an idiot. But yeah, I've never played Halo 2. I never have. I don't know if that's the next game in the series we're going to do. I was thinking probably Reach. And the reason why I was thinking Reach is because talking to MS-DOS Project about it, because I tell him about my LP, so he kind of knows what's coming up next. But I was just like, yo, like, he was just saying, like, which Halo are you going to do? You're going to do Halo Reach first, or regular Halo? I'm like, I'm probably just going to do, like, regular Halo first, and then do Reach, because Reach is my favorite one. Not only is Reach my favorite one, but, like, it's a prequel to the first game, and I just was like, I'm just going to do the first one, and then do Reach, and then do the games after that. Because Reach is brilliant. Reach is the best Halo, in my opinion. I think it's really good online, had the best combat, had the best vehicles, had the funnest weapons. And the campaign, I've never beaten it. I played it, and I thought it was pretty good. So it's like, you know, again, like, it's just now you don't get the same campaign quality as you get then as you do now, or now as you do then. So it's like one of those things that's kind of obnoxious and annoying and stupid and sad, and I don't really like it, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So let's see here. I wish this thing would hurry up, man. Wish I would hurry up and figure out what I'm doing. Alright. Now we're getting through. Now we're just going to go back to regular motion. Because again, I just don't want to like make 10,000 cuts for this. I'm just being lazy, honestly. I'm like, okay, I'll just fast forward some stuff. Oh, we good. Now I figure out, okay, we got to take, okay, it's not a ghost. It's a banshee that we're looking for. So we got to take this ghost with us. Now this jump is difficult, and I don't know why. So we got to go turn around, trying to like see if I can just climb up, and you really can't from there. So I'm like, okay, I guess I got to go get a running start. I don't know how. I've beaten the first Halo before when I was a kid. I was like 11 years old. I don't know how I beat it, because like there's stuff I'm like, I don't remember, period. And as a result, like, I don't know what I'm doing, so. But yeah, let's see what this does. Up, yeah, nope. Nope. I'm not making it. Not today. Not today. Here, man. So let's get up here. Oh, come on, bro. Come on, Dad. Come on, Blind Swordsman. You're better than this. You're better than this. Jump up here. Yeah, you're right there. Nope. I think I tricked myself. Because, yeah, again, like I thought that I got it too there. Okay. One more try. Corner 3. Nope. Oh yeah, you guys hear about that ever? So apparently, Family Guy did like the corner 3 joke, but they took that from a guy's YouTube video teaching you how to do the corner 3, and then Family Guy filed a copyright claim against him, even though it was his video. So weird. I don't hate Family Guy, but I was like, dude, like, come on, I'm a Family Guy enjoyer. You can't do that. You know what I mean? I don't know why people hate like Family Guy and stuff. Like my old boss. You might see this. I don't know, but I don't get it. Like, he used to badmouth Family Guy and Seth MacFarlane and stuff. It's like, dude, like, he's funny. Some of the stuff, like, okay, and here's the thing: is he takes a lot of stuff over the top. So do the South Park guys. Oh, this is hilarious. I'm glad I actually put this in. I remember something funny that happens here. So I get out. Pushes me off the edge. But we're there. I mean, we're there once we touch the little light thing again. It's the last one, and the episode will end. So, my part of the commentary is coming to a close here. And I'm just going to say that, like, next time we play, come back to Halo, we're going to do the last 2 missions of the game. And again, a lot of it's going to be fast-forwarded because the next mission's not that bad. But the next couple mission, like the final mission, takes a long time. So, yeah. But it's going to go to a cutscene once I get do the thing. And so with that, I will see you later. Take care, everybody, and have a fantastic day.
Final target neutralized. Let's get out of here.
Let's find a ride and get to the captain.
No, that'll take too long.
You have a better idea?
There's a teleportation grid that runs throughout Halo. That's how the monitor moves about so quickly. I learned how to tap into the grid when I was in the control center. Unfortunately, each jump requires a rather consequential expenditure of energy.
Something tells me I'm not gonna like this.
But I'm pretty sure I can pull it from your suit without permanently damaging your shields. Needless to say, I think we should only try this once.
Do it.
The Covenant network is absolute chaos. From what I've been able to piece together, their leadership ordered all ships to abandon Halo when they found the Flood, but they were too late. The Flood overwhelmed this cruiser and disabled it. The Covenant are terrified the Flood will repair the ship and use it to escape from Halo. They've sent in a strike team to neutralize the Flood and repair the ship for immediate departure. I've got a good lock on Captain Key's CNI transponder signal. He's alive, and the implants are intact. There's some interference from the cruiser's damaged reactor. I'll bring us in as close as I can. Oh, I see. The coordinate data needs to be... Right. Sorry.